Hey, 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 hey. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Clap Out, Shout Out, Speak Out. How's everybody doing today? Okay, let's just bring that down just a little bit. Oh my goodness. So, gotta get some air blowing because it's hot in here. Um, Be sure to share this, tell a friend, tell another friend, to tell another friend that we are here. We are here live. Ooh, and let me know who's here. You know who's on here. Checking me out. Okay, okay, all right. Anyway, hey guys, how's everybody doing today? We're just gonna give it a few minutes. Let some of my friends come on, join me. Oh, I hope Facebook don't shut me down because you can hear my TV in the background, and you know how they are. They just like they'll shut you down for every little bit of extra noise and everything. It is Wednesday, hump day. We're halfway through the week, coming up to the weekend. I missed you guys yesterday. I had to it seems like things are just getting busier and busier. Like I have so many things going on until it's just hard to keep up, and I feel like I'm busier than when the world was actually open. So a lot going on today. We're not going to be on here too long because I got something else going on as usual. But we definitely want to clap out, clap out to all of our essential workers, clap out to our healthcare professionals, clap out to our food service workers, all of our restaurant workers, all of our frontline employees, people who are going to work every day, all of our uh, corporate security professionals, our security officers, anybody who's having to get up and get in the grind every day. Clap out to all those businesses who are open, trying to make it happen in the midst of these rising coronavirus numbers. It's scary. It's scary out here, y'all. It's scary. I don't know about y'all. I'm scared. Are y'all scared? Yes. But anyway, we want to say thank you. Thank you for just being in the mix. Thank you so much. All right. So that's our clap out. We're clapping out. Clapping out for you and you and you and you for just being here. Clapping out for everybody who has survived coronavirus. We're clapping out for the people who are taking care of people in your homes who have coronavirus and trying to stay safe and trying to keep the rest of your family safe. We're just clapping out to all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Okay. I want to give a shout out. We're going to do some quick shout outs really quickly. So many birthdays, as we always say, in the month of, so many birthdays happening here in the month of July. There's so many birthdays to keep up with. I'm telling you, it just seems like it's just cancer season. Y'all just out here trying to take over the world. It's cancer season. It's cancer season. We taking over the world. But so we want to give a shout out to all of the people who have birthdays in July. Shout out to all of our birthday people. So we want to give a shout out to, and here's some birthdays I missed that passed. Sharon Stars, who had a birthday on the 4th. James Solomon Ben, who had a birthday on the 4th. Lita Vera had a birthday on the 4th. All these 4th birthdays. Valerie Leachman had a birthday on the 5th. Mark William had a birthday on the 5th. My cousin Felicia White had a birthday on the 7th yesterday. Shout out to you, cousin, in Houston, Texas. Shout out to you with your birthday. Rashida Maggot. Hey, My sister had a birthday on the 7th. Cheryl Hill, amazing artist, musician, birthday on the 7th. Zandra Lee Parker, fellow actress, had a birthday on the 7th. Phil Levy, birthday on the 7th. Shayna Craig had a birthday on the 6th. See, so many birthdays. And also, we want to give a congratulations and a shout out to my nephew and his wife who are celebrating 8 years of marriage. Shout out to Ernest and Shay Qualis. I'm super proud of you guys. You have such a beautiful family. Shout out to the babies. And I'm just so proud of you guys. Just like been knowing him since he was like knee high to it. Just love you guys so much, and shout out to you on celebrating your 8 year anniversary. That is an awesome achievement nowadays, especially for young people. Like, I'm loving it. I love to see young love. That's awesome, and they're just doing it big time. So shout out to you guys. Okay, and I just want to also send some prayers and warm thoughts. Uh, let's see. Anybody want to come in the studio? Prayers and warm thoughts to my friend Chris Ganowski. She asked for prayers for two family friends and also for her mom who's 97, and she says she's getting close to the end of life, but definitely grateful for the life that she's led and celebrating life. And that's what we have to do, is be grateful for every day that we have, because it's, the way the world is changing, we could be getting up out of here really soon. So if you woke up this morning, that's something to be grateful for and something to be thankful for. So so we're sending prayers to you, Chris, and your family. On my shout out today, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on. Okay, first of all, the governor of New Jersey has said that they're making it mandatory, or it's a requirement now that masks must be worn outside now. We're trying not to have happen what has happened in all these other states. There's like a slow uptick of the numbers, and we're trying to keep a handle on that. Stop playing. Like, people are still doing the most out in these streets with the whole mask situation. People still out here doing the most. Hey there, whoever's watching, let me know you're watching. Click the like button, say hi, wave your hand or something. But people still doing the most out here in these streets. So the governor has said that it's a requirement, even in outdoor events, that you need to wear a mask. Wherever, if you cannot social distance, then you need to wear a mask. Well, see, I just feel like that's so loose. That is like so loose until people will take that and interpret it however they want to interpret it. Because people are out here doing the most. There's a CEO of a company who was in a restaurant and just decide to just, well, that's on another subject, but there was a guy in Costco who decided to go off on this old lady because she asked him to put on a mask. How did he even get in the store without a mask? Because most stores require you to wear a mask. So how did he even get in the store without a mask? I don't know. And then he just starts yelling, people, you got to stop it. We're living in this age of cell phone cameras. People are going to record you, and then you're not going to have a job. So why are you doing the most? Yesterday, I was running a little behind schedule. I think I popped in real quick just to say something, but I went to vote yesterday. I hope that you guys went and voted. I hope that you mailed in your ballots. I hope that you went to vote if you weren't able to mail in your ballots. But like, people, like, there was one guy in there. He's got his shirt like this. This is his mask. This was his mask. Like what is this? What is this? What? He's got his paperwork in his hand, and this is his mask. So when you gotta sit down and fill out your stuff, what you gonna be like? Girl, you gonna be? Well, fortunately, they came and gave him a mask. Then there was somebody else, another guy. He's in there. He's got some kind of bandana thing across his mouth, but he's like this with it. What is that? He had the bandana on, but this is how he had it on. Like, what is that? What, that was that his mask? And then if you say something to morons. Then they want to, hey, Paige, why are you watching me? You're supposed to be hosting a meeting. But then if you say something, then they want to start fighting and yelling and cussing folks out. Get out of my face! You're invading my space. And then next thing you know, I'm recording you and you don't have a job. See, like, what is wrong with people? People have to stop it. Hey, Deborah Mitchell, what's up? Hey, cousin, how are you? So, like, what's going on? So now here's something that's on everybody's mind right now that everyone is talking about: the kids going back to school. I'm so happy that I don't have school age children. I don't have any children for that matter. Listen to me, I don't have school age children. I'm so happy right now I don't have a child to worry about putting through school because it's really, really crazy right now. Like, what? I mean, it's a scary thing right now. They're talking about, there's a lot of states talking about sending kids back to school. New York is one of them. And the way the numbers are going, people are really worried. People are scared. Um, how do you feel about that? Like, I'm a little worried. I'm worried because let me tell you why it's a big deal about the kids going back to school. First of all, we're having trouble controlling the coronavirus situation with people with their kids already at home and and trying to maintain a certain type of composure or whatever, and people are still getting sick. So just imagine unleashing, and they're saying they're going to put the classrooms in half. It's going to be certain days, group A goes to school on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and group B goes to school on Tuesday, Thursday, I don't know, whatever the day it is. And so you're going to try to split the school days up. But again, even with 20 kids, even with 50, however you try to break it down, it's going to be a problem because little Johnny, somebody little kid, I don't care what you do to them, they just bad. You know them little kids that's just bad. They're going to show up at school with their mask. And then next thing you know, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Okay, teacher, let them go to the bathroom. Do you know for sure if they washed their hands when they went to the bathroom? You don't know. But then by the time little Johnny come back in the classroom, he got his mask in his hand like this, swinging it, just swinging it. Johnny, put your mask on. I don't want it. Then he decide he want to have a temper tantrum. I don't want to put my mask on. I don't want to put my mask on. Hey, Chandra. And so now he don't put his mask on. Now you got to fight this little kid. And then because he's just a little smart butt, because these little kids are smart, then maybe he decide he wants to spit now. You can't tell me to put my mask on. You see what I'm saying? Now he just spit across the classroom. Now they got to decontaminate the whole room. Or there's always the little prankster. There's a little prankster that's always going to, want to snatch little Susie's mask off of her face. Or break it. Hey, my mask is broken now because he was popping the string and it broke and now it can't stay on. Like, you see, it's gonna be how are they gonna control the situation? And kids, I'm telling you, because kids are so full of love and hugs and this type of thing. You're gonna tell a little kid that they haven't seen their best friend for 4, 5, 6 months, and then they get to school and they see little Susie, Debbie, and then they go hugging. How are you going to stop that? How are you going to control that? It's going to be a problem. I don't see how we're going to get these kids back in school and get these kids to social distance. I don't see it happening. It's going to be a problem. You have problems with kids already just on a regular. So now you expecting kids to come back to school and social distance? Mm-mm. Now that's just the little kids. We haven't even gotten into these older kids, the bullies and the pranksters and the this and the that that's going to be doing all kind of shenanigans to just wreak havoc across the school. Some kids might decide they don't want to be in school, and so they might do some stuff on purpose to disrupt the classroom so that everybody have to go home. They might want to go, just in public, just to get the whole classroom shut down so they now have to be quarantined for 14 days. Now they get to stay home for 14 days. You see what I'm saying? And then somebody raised an issue. What happens with the parent whose child has symptoms, whose child wakes up with a fever, and because they got to go to work and they can't afford to keep, little Johnny home, Why do we always use little Johnny? I don't know, because that was in the book. See Johnny run, or was it C spot? See, anyway, but they and the parent doesn't want to keep the kid home from school because they can't afford to keep the kid home from school, and so they just pop them with a Tylenol to make sure that fever tries to go down, and they send the child to school, and the child really has coronavirus, but they don't want to say that the child has coronavirus, and now you done contaminate the whole school. There we go, 80 kids out. You see, this is a problem. We don't have a good control on the numbers to be saying, let's put these kids back in school. So I really don't know. I don't see how we're going to be able to do it. I'm worried. I'm worried. Not to mention, okay, on the school bus, what happens on the school buses? The school, how do you social distance on a school bus? How do you do that? That's going to be a problem. It really is going to be a problem. So I just don't know how they're going to be able to do it. I think that it needs to be thunk through just a little bit longer before these kids are brought back into the school system. Now that's just my opinion. You got another opinion? Let me know. I want to hear from you. But it's just that's just one of the big things that's going on right now. Okay. We're not gonna talk. I'm trying not to talk about all the shenanigans that's going on in the world, not to just keep bringing up all the bad news and stuff, because it's just so many things going on. But did we talk about Kanye running for president? We did talk about that, right? Okay. There's another, and when it comes to the whole Black Lives Matter situation, here we go. 18-year-old kid shot by LA deputy, shot in the back 5 times. And that's what an independent autopsy found. Attorneys representing the family of Southern California man who was fatally shot by Los Angeles County Sheriff deputy last month said Wednesday that an independent autopsy found he was shot 5 times in the back. Andres Guadardo, I think he's Hispanic, 18, a security guard in an auto body shop, died after he was shot on June 18th in Gardenia after setting off a wave of protests and tense relations between police departments and minority communities nationwide. The attorney said the autopsy revealed Guadardo suffered a graze abrasion to his left forearm with a forward trajectory and did not have alcohol or drugs in his system at the time of his death. See, here we go. It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. When does all of this stop? When do we get to stop talking? When do we get to stop talking about all these Black lives that matter, all these people of color lives that matter? When do we get to stop talking about it? We can't stop talking about it because every day is something else. Every day is something else. I was watching the report from the guy Antonio Smith, who was put into a bear hug and thrown on the ground and his arm broken and everything. He was on CNN the other night talking about his experience. It's just like ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. But it's just another day, and we don't want to be trivial about it, but we got to get to a place where something has to give and something has to change. And I think it starts with our leadership at the top. That's why I hope that you guys exercise your right to vote. I hope that you're planning to vote in November. If you didn't vote in the primaries, you need to make sure that you're registered to vote come November. Come November. And this is what I'm going to say, to all those people that already voted for who's up in there now. You already tried it his way and you see it's not working. So it's time for a change. It's time for something different to happen. And right now, America is not being made great. America is being destroyed right now. And it's time for a change. It's time for a change. For real, for real. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, you guys. Since nobody wants to chat with me today. Real quick, I also want to say shout out to Kevin Fouché, who was on the show with us on Monday. Thank you, Kevin Fouché. Kevin Fouché is going to be joining me for some of these broadcasts. We got some big things coming up. We're going to be doing some interviews, talking to some people. We're going to schedule some people to come on since we can't voluntarily get people to, click on that studio button and come into the studio. But I do appreciate you guys liking and following the page. Please continue to follow the page. Please continue to like the page. Tell your friends about this page, about this platform, that we're going to be here every day, and we may be switching it up a little bit and changing it and fine tuning some things. But I appreciate you guys so much. Also, if you have not purchased a copy of my book, Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure, make sure you go out and copy and purchase your copy. It's available on Amazon. If you've already purchased the book, then please be sure to leave me a review on Amazon. Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure. Okay. I need your support. Okay. Please do that for me. All right. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7. And I also want to say thank you and shout out to my girl, Larissa. This is her book. We just actually exchanged books. She has her book, Becca Goes Batty. She's a new author. She's one of my fellow face paint friends, and it's written and illustrated by Larissa Ann Semboris. I didn't illustrate my own book. Maybe the next time around I will illustrate my own book, but I didn't. But this is her book, so make sure you support both of us. Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure and Becca Goes Batty. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I will catch you on tomorrow. 7 o'clock p.m. Don't miss it. Be here or be square. Okay? So I'm not in a heavily ranting mood today. So I'm going to spare you guys my continuous shenanigans of all the goings on in the world today. But I just want you guys to stay encouraged, stay empowered, and stay motivated. Don't let anything steal your joy. Don't let anybody steal your joy. And if social media becomes too much for you, if it gets to be too heavy, because I saw somebody today posting that they were just feeling overwhelmed. If it gets to be too much for you, unplug. It's okay. I won't even be mad if you unplug and don't watch me. Unplug, put your phone down, turn off, just mute all the notifications. Don't go on Twitter, don't go on Instagram, don't go on Facebook, don't go on TikTok, don't go on any of those things if you start to feel overwhelmed, because we are just being inundated with information that's just going overboard and taking over our psyche to the point that we can't even sleep at night. So if that's happening to you, unplug, listen to some music for a change. Find a comedy to watch. Find something fun to do. Find something interesting to do. Okay. So just like try to maintain your peace of mind, because that is the most important thing, and that's something that you can't get back. That's something um that if you allow people to take that from you, then you're losing your power. Don't allow anyone to allow you to lose your power, which is your peace of mind. And peace of mind is the most important thing that you have. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. Catch you. Catch you. Manana. Manana. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. Manana. Manana. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Let's go, y'all. Okay.